What has the mood been like in the camp following Tuesday night?
It's been good. The energy's been good. I think I spoke after the game. I think that we'll grow and learn from that a lot as a group, and I felt that energy this week. So I think for us it's been all about focusing and moving forward now. So we paid the price for a crazy 20-25 minutes, where the reaction to big disappointment mistakes wasn't good enough. So we spoke about that. And we have to transform the energy of the whole place somehow, and that's by bringing energy here every day as a group of players and staff, and then transferring it onto the pitch. So the way they've trained, the way they've been in the meetings, the discussions we've had, I've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed this week. In the second half, gave me that feeling that the players really want to fight for each other. They want to compete. They want to show they can respond, and that's not easy. That took courage for them to do that in the second half, and I was really pleased with a lot of aspects of that. So we need to maintain that now, and the way they've trained has been great. They've really competed. They really understand the importance of that every day now, and they have to put it on the pitch on Sunday.
You said before that every game at Rangers is a must-win, but does this game on Sunday take on even more significance given the domestic start and given Tuesday?
In terms of what, just points and momentum, energy, no, they're all important. So I think we've been in 7 weeks. In every game we spoke about, I think the first game we discussed Panathinaikos was, someone said in here that it's a season-defining game. We got through that tie, we got through the next one. We've had a frustrating start in the league, and the only time I've been really, really disappointed was Motherwell, because I thought that was mentality. It wasn't about performance. Dundee was about, we didn't perform well enough in the first half, and then when we're finally gathering up some steam, we get a man sent off, so we spend 40 odd minutes with 10 men, and we should still win the game. And then the other night, the 25-minute spell is really difficult. So it wasn't going to be easy, I knew that, but the players just need to keep working. We need to keep working. We need to keep moving forward. And Sunday's game is important, but they all are. So we have a big week. We have 3 games coming up that are going to be really important, but none of them are season-defining. None of them are like critical. It's a long old season, but they're important for us in our process and try and improve and make sure we get better. And we have a chance to make things look very different next week.
Can I just ask you about the Cyril Dessers? Are we likely to see him back on Sunday?
Probably not, no. So he's working hard on the training pitch, in the physio room. It was his first time on the pitch today, but only in a straight line. So Tuesday's probably more achievable, I think.
Hi, so obviously Jaden came in last week, was I think it's the 10th new recruit of the summer so far. Just a couple of weeks to go before the window. Do you still feel there's more bodies needed to come in, and if so, how many do you think?
Yeah, I think there'll be more players come in, and I think there'll be some players leave as well. I think that's. I can't wait for the window to shut. I think every head coach would tell you the same. But there's too many people here that are uncertain about their futures at the moment. So it's really difficult to then be all in all the time when you have half an eye on what's happening outside, and it's not no fault of their own. So I think there's guys that have been really clear that their futures are not here and they're slowly being resolved, and they're moving on and happy with what they're going to do next. And then there's some guys who are sort of a bit in and a bit out, depending on what their agent tells them some days. And that's like, it's not a surprise to me. We've had it everywhere. At Southampton, I think we had 24 players told me they were going to leave within 2 days, and I think 18 of them left in the end. But it's not been like that here. They train really hard, but of course it's difficult when you're getting loads of stuff. And so I can't wait for that to shut. I think the team will look different. We're really happy with the guys we've got at the minute and how they're training, how they're behaving. But I can't wait for it to be resolved one way or the other. But I think there'll definitely be people coming and people leave.
There's been a lot of anger, a lot of noise throughout the start of the season. Obviously a lot of that's a hangover from what's going on in the past. Have you been shocked at just the level of some of the anger, or the noise that you've heard around the stadium since coming in?
No, I think football's so short term now. The world is with social media and all that stuff. So no, I was well aware when I took the job I wasn't the most popular appointment because I don't have a fancy name, and I had a spell as a player. It wasn't fantastic. So I come into my eyes wide open and knew what to expect. So no, I don't think it's a surprise. And also with the energy at the club, how it's been over however many years. The frustration, disappointment, all that stuff. But just have to look forward now, like how we can impact it. That's why I don't read it. I don't pay attention to it. It's your guys' job to get as many clicks you can. I know that. I'm aware of that as I used to. We can sit here and have interesting conversations, and we'll say some stuff, and they can be taken away that people want, really. So it's the way of the world, it is what it is. So we will work every day. I said to you from day one, it's an absolute honour to be here. I'm excited to be in this role and working with this group of players and staff, and that hasn't waned at all. The second half gave me even more excitement about what's to come on Tuesday night. So I can only control what we can control, and that's working really hard, being all in here, treating it like we're going to be here for a long time with the staff and the players. Because if you just focus short term all the time to appease people and to sort of, make people happy, it's not it. So the ownership group are really calm, they've been great. Patrick, Kevin, everyone been so supportive. They understand what's gone on before and what needs to happen and what's going to come here. So really I can't control anything else. I won't put any of my energy or attention to that. And everyone I bump into in the city, they've been great. Maybe I'm walking around in the right areas, but they've been great. Honestly, really supportive, really understanding. I've felt nothing but that. So when you're sitting behind a keyboard and all that stuff is really easy to say what you want. Back in the day, you'd have to go in a pub and chat with mates about how bad someone was, and then it's gone for a week. But now it's just incessant, constant. So it's the way of the world. It is what it is. And I think if you're a football manager, you have to accept. You have to accept that. So it's not a problem. Our job is to make sure people feel very differently about it in a month's time, 2 months' time, and moving forward. And I think that's what we're going to focus on now with the players. Is everyone's really aware of what's going on, and we've had really honest chats with a group of players about what's going on, how they feel about what's going on. And now we have to look forward and make sure we start winning games and winning in our way and really building.
So you said that you accept that you weren't the most popular appointment. I remember asking you when you were unveiled, can you win over your sceptics? And you said, yes, I can. But you look at the stadium the other night, it wasn't full to capacity. Do you think that job is bigger than you initially thought in terms of winning over people?
No, I don't think so. I think after playing it for a bit, I understand how big it is and how important it is to everyone here, and how much things get heightened very quickly. So no, I don't think it's a surprise at all, and I think it's something you have to lean into, really. So I said to you at day one, my career was built on proving people wrong. I'm not driven by that. I'm driven about being the best we can be every single day, and now as a coach, I'm driven by helping players as much as I possibly can, and giving them some real clarity and building something for them and for us to perform and win. So the rest will be what it will be. The noise is something I just can't control, and the only way you can control it in football is by winning football matches. And there'll still be some people unhappy that I've got long hair and centre parting, and I can't wear a shirt and tie because I'm too sweaty on the sideline. I'll wear it to the games out of respect to, but I just can't wear it during the game. So you're never going to please anyone, regardless, even if we win loads of trophies here, which is the plan. I'm pretty sure there'll still be sceptics. So it's not my focus. Be here every day, as good as I can for the players, bring as much energy for the staff and the players as we possibly can. And we've done that everywhere, and we've enjoyed it everywhere. And we're now here and we have to do the same.
You said also there that the leadership group's very calm. How important is that for you as a head coach a few months in?
Yeah, huge. So I've had nothing but support from Andrew, Parag, Greta, Kevin, Patrick here, all the staff here have been fantastic. So they understand, like, you need to build something, it might take a bit of time, and it's why I got the job. So it wasn't an easy process, I said that to you, but I really wanted it. Eventually they decided they wanted me, after a lot of conversations, and then only when you're in somewhere, and it's the same for them, then you start to say, okay, this bit needs sorting, that needs sorting, and then you have to prioritise. So our job on the pitch is to prioritise some of the stuff that's hurting us a little bit at the moment, and their job is the same off the pitch, to make sure that we're in a really good place and we have something to actually, some foundations to actually build from. So they've been great, really supportive. In terms of the transfer window, they've been great. Like I said, I can't wait for that to shut, and I'm pretty sure they'll feel the same way. But yeah, everyone's calm inside here, and everyone is just focusing on what we can impact and what we can do moving forward.
Just one last one. In terms of, obviously Hamza came on the other night. Is he fit enough to start if you so wish? No, still not, right?
No, so he's only had probably 5 or 6 training sessions. He came back really late, and obviously then picked up an injury. So we'll have to wait and see. We need to. So there's the balance at the minute of him training, but then doing extra conditioning, but being ready to perform still. So he won't be far off, but he's not quite there yet.
Hi Russell. Just before you came in here, that this team had a history of quite often losing Leeds or going behind last season. What happened the other night happened the other night. Do you think that's a mental thing? And if it's a mental thing, are you somebody who turns to sports psychologists and these kind of things to try and address it?
Yes, I think it's all football's all psychological. Really, the difference in like ability and talent is very minimal. So to get this far, to get in the door, you have to display a level of talent just to be at the football club. And then what will separate you being a really just a player at Rangers or a really good player at Rangers and a really good team will be mentality. So as a coach, you can help players with mentality by giving them clarity, by being consistent, by showing them that actually there are times you have to be a bit vulnerable and it's all right to feel that, but we'll be in it together. And I don't think there's been enough trust that that's the case. There's been enough safety in our own building to really